Now, do you weigh it out or do you just scoop?
You can scoop it or weight it.
Whatever.
And when you scoop it, remember for this technique, it has to be a little bit thicker than highlighting.
Yeah.
Any product that you use for free painting has to be thicker, regardless what product you use.
I love those rollers. I need to get one of those. Oh, the double bowl?
I'm gonna use 20.
20 with the twist.
I feel like I'm cooking. Right?
Like high voltage.
And yes, at this point in my life, I cannot tell you how many. Just pour it. But it's a school, nevertheless, it's a school, equal parts.
You know. That is a nice whisk. It is long.
Where's my little short?
Yeah, it's like short. You know, it's all
Dude, it's
there we
I don't
go.
even care.
It's still better than the brush.
Yes, ma'am, I agree 100%.
What do you do with the brush and that's just roughed up?
I know, it gets like chunked in there and then the brush starts to like.
And I'm gonna do a zigzag.
Like a zigzag part?
Yes.
Okay.
And any color you do, especially when you're gonna use a system like this, is easier and better to do it on a zigzag, so the hair color will blend better.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Okay, this is my zigzag.
Very nice zigzag.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do in each one of these is gonna create almost a triangle, and this is what I'm gonna paint. 2, 3, 4, and so on. I'm gonna do the next one about 1.5 inches away from each other. So the next one, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, and then we'll continue to the sides and front. Okay, so but this is gonna be my, essentially, starting off. And I'm gonna be using my brush. I need this one and this one. So I'm taking a section. And this is what is called free painting. Yeah, I'm gonna use the big one. See, that's why it's nice to have. And you know what I forgot to do? My gloves.
All we need.
You had it on and then you removed it.
I know. I'm gonna put them on now. And if you notice, I'm painting the ends all together. And you need to hand it. And why I'm putting foil, just to protect the rest of it and make it more professional instead of just letting it drop. You can use foil or plastic, whatever. So I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to paint, and you paint like a, remember I'm holding the hair tightly here.
Are you painting with the V?
Yes. The V end here, and then putting it together on the ends. And foil? Where's my foil? You're gonna lose your job.
She's already.
If you notice, I'm not going all the way up purposely. If I wanted more, obviously I can go higher, but see? Thank you. So this is my next section. Remember, I'm gonna do the zigzagging. It's called pre-painting, huh? He's ready. Thank you. How's everybody? Listen, with all the things that with the social media especially, our business has changed a lot. And anybody who's been in the business as long as I have, without the social media, you are nothing. I do not use social media as I should because obviously I'm there. But if I was going to start my business now, you have to. Okay, the next section again. Oh, I'm faster without gloves.
Just the root area. Just the root area. Okay. Really? You guys remember that one from the demo?
Yeah, we did Demi.
Yeah, it was here. Like how thin is that? Like
As thin as you want, but in this case it's an inch. Okay? Remember, consider the hair you're working with. In this case, it's a finer texture and not too thick. So I'm doing finer according to what I'm working with. Okay? I have someone with tons of hair, thicker sections. Because otherwise you're not gonna notice anything. Exactly, and not only that, but consider your speed. You're gonna start one of these, start with 10 volume, and end up with 20, or vice versa, 20 and then 40, or whatever. Start with the lower.
So you can change volume when you go to the front?
Absolutely. Not in this product, because I already went to the 20. This product, you can use it with 10 or 20. So if I'm gonna use this product, I start with the 10, then the 20. Okay. Put a zigzag there. I'm gonna do this part here. A second one, same thing on the other side, and then the top. This is gonna be my focal point, the front. I'll show you in a minute. That means I'm gonna paint some of the perimeter, because that's gonna be my focal point. And then I'll do the same that I did in the back, but the perimeter is gonna be more accented. Well, I'm going to turn because I'm right-handed. Same thing that I did on the other side. So I'm going to do this section, and the next one more into the perimeter.
Are you still doing the zigzag?
Yes, it's done. Do you see it? just free paint some of the perimeter. Another thing when you do this technique, if somebody has color, get your canvas ready. Do not try to do color and this at the same time. Then it doesn't work. Melting means fusing. And fusing one color to the other one is a soft look. It's like eggshell. When you see a shell a shell from the ocean, you see that color, shimmery and then darker on one side, etc., etc. That's what is called melting. And it's a beautiful technique. Maybe next time we'll do it.
And you could also try like a reverse balayage, like if you wanted kind of like the shadow route, and if they have light ends, you could maybe just go with the color down the middle.
Here comes your artistry. You can do anything with the balayage, darker and lighter, or lighter and darker on the ends. Oh, definitely. See, you're focusing already. Okay, the top. Do you come into the side?
Yeah, this way.
Okay, so because we're gonna be accenting this part, I'm gonna do back to back. And remember to slice, it's not zigzagging, just slice across and then back to back. And then the next one. Very thin. That's it. So that's going to be my action. Remember, it's part of the perimeter that I painted here, and this is one. So to do the top, do a little bit of back combing on each section. I'm going to do the regular zigzag that we've been doing it. And I'm going to do these two sections, but I'm going to do some back combing. Why? Because I want to diffuse, again, the lines a little bit. Some people like the demarcation of lines, some other ones do not like that so solid. So this is how you can do diffusing. So get your tool the same way. And just paint on top of it. And again, I'm going to do some back combing. As much or as little, or even without the back combing will be fine, but I want to diffuse that color. We still have to go through the 10 steps. Remember, those 10 steps are very, very, very important. That's like your map for a good color. It's not the color, it's the colorist. You can buy the most expensive product out there, but if you don't know how to use it, it's not the color. And this will be my last section. I'm gonna back comb. Oh no, color. This one. I'm gonna use a little bit more product. Yeah, good idea when you want to go lighter, especially in summer where the air conditioner is blowing like crazy. Then you need some heat, obviously. That's another reason if you need to cover it when it's really cold. But the heat sometimes necessary. So we're almost done. Any questions?
So that powder you're using does not dry like that white powder that we're using.
basic white.
right?
Everything dries. The
But
question
it's not
is,
as
this
fast.
powder does not dry like, yes, it
It's not
dries.
as fast.
It does.
It does?
It does. But in this case, we're not going that light, and the hair is a finer texture. So I'm not worrying about that drying. But if it was work where I had to go my color and the hair was stronger, then not only I would not use this product, because this one only lifts 5 levels, remember. And the other thing I would do is not only use another product with maybe 40, but cover it. And the heat. Okay, I'm just checking. And it's far enough. Let me pull this up.
Great application.
Keeping your head back.
You made it look so easy.
Yeah.
Forward, Yasi. No, back. There you go, yeah.
Okay, you can see how far it went. Not to the base. We did a little bit of back combing here, so to make it more diffuse. And at the end, if you don't see enough there, you can always take your brush and just go and paint some of it. And that's why it's called free painting. But again, you can check it up at the end. So we're gonna time it. Can somebody take the time, please? Sure. 20 minutes. Let's go shampoo your hair. No, I didn't bring shampoo or conditioner. I can use that, right? Absolutely. But the back, even though it's wet,
I realized quickly.
you can see that,
The subtle variation, yes.
right?
Yeah.
It's very subtle. So I'm
Great.
gonna put the toner here only. I don't need to do this.
No.
So that's the reason I wanted to show you here. What happens when something gets lighter, just tone it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Very nice.
So what's the toner?
7N.
Thanks. Permanent, semi-permanent?
It's permanent.
Permanent.
Since I don't have to on it. For about 10 minutes. We'll shampoo it and blow dry it, and that will be it. But you can see the difference in the back. Now, somebody asked before, what if I want it lighter? Then you use not only was this color, and it's still lifted. But if you wanted it lighter, then you go to another product, which is a white powder with stronger developer. In this case, the same hair, if I wanted it lighter, I would have to use the BW with 30 volume. that will gotten lighter than this, obviously. So, but in this case, we wanted to just make sure that you have the idea without going overboard. Besides, our model didn't want something green.
Actually, looks very natural, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I cover everything. Thank you. Here you go, guys.
I want to see myself.
And you can see it's very subtle. Someone who doesn't want much change.
And with the layers, it is like, you can actually see it. Actually, your balayage with one layer.
Not
The
the
first layer was
layer.
there, that's all you can see.